What's up guys, welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV playthrough video and a happy 2024 to you all. I hope you guys all had a really great festive break. I certainly did, as you guys probably know, because it's been forever since I've done MSQ. So today, we're getting back into it with Shadowbringers 5.2, and yes, I am very excited. But first, as always, let's recap the events of 5.1. Whoa, stop. We're not doing this for the whole recap, are we? What do you mean? It's the new year. We gotta change things up. Keep things fresh, you know? This is cool now. Listen, it's gonna be a lot of work. Are you sure you wanna do this? Like, really, as cool as it may be, are they really gonna care? Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Good point. Back to the old recaps. Last time, the Warrior of Light returned home to the Rising Stones, reuniting with our beloved Tataru. We met and sadly informed Flamin of the passing of Minfilia and how Reen would take her place as the Oracle of Light. We then spoke with the Exarch about how to get all of our friends back home using Auracite as a transportation vessel. And so, in pursuit of that, we traveled to a huge palace for help from the new Mao. We made our way through the Grand Cosmos dungeon, where we danced and also burned the place to the ground. Then we met Beq Lugg the Anxious, who returned to the Ocular with us after some tough convincing. Beq Lugg agreed to help try some new scientific techniques, so we ventured to the inn in Amarang, where Alize conjured a porksy which she named Angelo. And just like magic, we inspiringly brought the kid back to reality. No, just kidding. He's still creepy. We then proceeded to Yulmore to help Mrs. Julia Chai find her husband gone astray. And after finding him pretty easily, the Warrior of Light became a political consultant, helping bring on some new muscle with Rendon, ultimately leading his mayoral campaign to victory with a demonstration of his leadership saving the town from a few rogue Talos. We got front row seats to his mayoral inauguration, where he versed a rousing speech to fill the hearts of his constituents. After the Warrior of Light returned back to the source, we speak with Kryle, and yep, would you look at that, it's been a while. Cutscenes of Doom Alert. Estinian shows up seemingly out of the blue and retells the events in Garlemald after his escapades with Gaius. The cliffhanger we were left with as Xenos confronted them both before the throne and a dead Varus. He got kinda bored with them though, so he peaced out, and we roleplayed as the Azure Dragoon as he made his escape from the palace. After they split up, we stumble upon a very familiar yet strangely different enemy, the Ultima weapon, this time called Arch Ultima, a new prototype that we fight and ultimately destroy. Get it? And as he escapes, that ends story time. We return to the present and discuss Estinian staying to help us. But of course he refuses and departs to never be seen again until next time he shows up. The final few cutscenes show us a conversation back in Garlemald. Xenos and a white-robed figure speak about apparently hunting Zodiark, whilst outside Yulmore, another very familiar face stands by. And that's about where we left it off. Don't forget, if you guys are new here, to subscribe, become a member if you want to help support the channel. I really appreciate all you guys' support in 2023 and into 2024 as well. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get into 5.2. My, what a pleasant surprise. If you've come to inquire after the Archons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal ether. That's good news. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Yes? Oh yeah, this guy, Maxima, from the ship. It has been far too long, my friend. Did he walk here again? Forgive me, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garlean ambassador. I remain here in Eorzea under the auspices of Commander Alden, offering what counsel I can in the hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Ah yes, I have heard stories of a defector from Garlemald, but never mind that. You said you have urgent news? Indeed, as you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Garlean forces have been recalled from the Gimlet Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host for the Alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may belie growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Unexpected visitor, you say? Commander Alden has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He has also requested a representative of the Scions attend as well, though it was clear to whom he wished I extend this invitation. It would seem time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone. Though I am not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades, I see no reason to burden a single Scion with all this. Yes, of course. Then we must make for the Alamegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two. Me lady. Okay. Hey, our boy. It's been a minute, huh? Hey, our other boy.
They're here, Commander.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark.
Was that how long it was? Wow.
Not that I understand half of it. When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured. Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury.
It's
I trust
bad
you
news.
two require no introduction.
Yeah.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea.
What was his name? Shadow Hunter.
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Black Rose?
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
Yeah, we haven't actually really spoken that much.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence.
Right. But
Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand.
oh, so it's info about the Xenos situation.
Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but, and upon further investigation I found that I was right.
Such devastation. Oh, not again, Gaius.
The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
No, the irony.
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Vith. So it had that crazy guy in the back of it, right? Like demented bald guy that was like hooked into it, like Neo from the Matrix. I don't know what that was about.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at
Vith.
Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandarnus, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery.
Who could lead it? Nero! We haven't seen Nero in a while. Oh, no way, right?
What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea. We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
They're all gonna die.
Right glad are we that you did.
Great.
Though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope.
Okay, I suppose I can help you guys out.
Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you and you alone have faced the Ultima weapon and emerged victorious. We need you.
Many times. I can do it.
And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
If my comrades can spare me, I feel like there's gonna be some time-crucial thing here that's gonna happen.
The Ascians' downfall was to be the work of my remaining days, but it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further.
He feels personally responsible.
I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all, even if it means begging your aid. The fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
Such a hard word to say, and he nailed it. Okay.
I too shall make for
Bye.
the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
So what's the plan?
Though
We just go
can
fight
ill
it?
afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon. Our friends' plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first.
Right.
I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
Why are they setting this up? I knew that they were hinting at this. Oh, but what does that mean? What's gonna happen? Like, where's Einstein? Surely he can hold the fort here while we head over there. Or maybe we just get everybody back right in time and it's like this ultra cool thing where the Scions are back. We'll see. As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day, the plight of the Scions grows ever more perilous. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the Ultima weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first. Then I would ask that you apprise the others of the recent events here in the source, namely Xenos' return and the development of a new Ultima weapon. As for their bodies, you may assure them that Master Matoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporeal ether stable. Safe travels too. I hope to see you and the other Scions soon. Graha. I'm still gonna call him Chris, I think. I'm back. You've come at a most opportune time, my friend. I've made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul and a means to return the Scions home. Oh, research on the soul. I trust you too have been making good use of your time. Ill tidings from the source, you say? Then I will summon the others that we might all be apprised of the situation. Sorry for burning down your house.
Now that we are all here, what news from the source? A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern.
In what way?
With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, It is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
I suppose.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Right, you guys gotta get home. They're a little bit homesick.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion.
Ooh.
Thanks in large part to Urianger and Beq Lugg's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
Okay, so we were gonna use Orosite, right? But what are we using now?
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white Orosite, but without its regrettable limitations. And
I love her
after
voice.
a good deal of trial and error, we made one.
We made one. She sounds very fit for a Disney movie. Or Pixar movie.
An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
Okay. I hope it works. That's all I can say.
However...
Uh-oh.
However?
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
How do we do that?
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allegan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within Orosite or any other crystal.
Do we know any other Allegans?
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
Okay.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel.
Okay.
I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
Okay.
As well you should be. The Allegan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
But we don't have time!
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found.
Okay.
Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
But only if you don't die. Those are my terms.
My apologies.
I won't have... Oh, Lena. I won't have him sacrifice himself. Hi, Lena.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
No. I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
Okay.
But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account.
No,
I will
don't
be
worry.
waiting outside.
No.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind.
Right.
Unless she didn't want to.
Curious.
Perhaps I might accompany you.
No.
Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
No. No. Why you got a third wheel, bro? I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it will be good to step outside for a spot of fresh air. Now then, shall we go and speak with Lena? I suppose this guy. Lena. We have little time, so I will be brief. A Sineater has been sighted in Lakeland. What? And I ask for your assistance in slaying it. Really? A Sineater? I had heard some few yet remain after the night had returned, but perhaps we should call the others. that will not be necessary. It is only a single Sineater. A simple task for our guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior of Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they may seem. My men would do well to learn from your example. Yeah, why not Alfie? I've entered my lazy arc. You cannot be serious. Excuse me? I'm now too. What would be more inspiring than fighting alongside the renowned Warrior of Darkness himself? No, he's trying to butter me up. Okay, I see what you're doing, Alfie. Excellent. Then let us make for Fort Job. These three. Okay. You may not remember, but you have met these soldiers once before. Though only in passing. Long have they awaited the opportunity to fight at your side. I was at death's door that day when the Sineaters attacked. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd have likely stepped through, and I wouldn't have been alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to. I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a Sineater before my very eyes, and I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field, of holding a blade again, it filled me with dread. But that is no way to honor her or my comrades. And so I have returned. I swear I will not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. A pleasure to meet you, sir. Truly, it seems like only yesterday I watched as you took flight astride Anamaro to go save the Oracle. Strange to think the ill-born soldiers we once locked blades with are now on our side. But we will do our utmost to keep the peace here in Lakeland. Okay. We seem to be missing one. Hey, bro! He just rolled out of bed. My apologies, Captain Lena. An elderly gentleman asked that I escort him to Clearmelt. It took longer than anticipated. I'll not begrudge your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual. Especially when we play host to honored guests. It won't happen again. The name's Theyler. I'm sure you won't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary. Did we? I kinda remember. I asked you to deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to him. Don't give up. Don't give in. I keep those words close to my heart. And the boundless, beautiful skies above serve as a reminder of their importance. My friend got to see the Knight's return shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives for the promise of a future they'll never know. And so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up. We won't give in. Okay, bro. Wow. Timing on that. Weather. Your heroism has inspired all of our guardsmen in much the same manner. Our scouts at the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let us not keep them waiting. So it's dead? Good work, boys. Good job.
Did you slay the Sineater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
Hey, makes my job easier.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it.
Oh.
A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
A man?
By himself. Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it.
Axe. Oh, dun dun dun! We know who it is. Oh, it's Ardbert the 15th.
So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness?
And he said, no, light.
And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
Oh shit. Someone's trying to steal my thunder.
A warrior of light?
They think he's just a
Why
poser.
would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood.
Hello, sir? You need to...
I mean, if you were going to
read
pretend
up on
to
your
be
history,
anyone,
I
it'd
think.
be him, the warrior of darkness.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
You too, soldier.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today. But I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
I feel like this guy's gonna be important. Otherwise, why would they give him a voice?
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat.
Maybe he was beating us in.
As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood.
Shouldn't we tell people, like, what actually happened? Is there a reason why?
The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sineaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias.
Oh, when are we gonna break the news to her? I'm sorry, Lena. She's gonna hate me.
But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
Okay.
Forgive me. There is one more thing.
Oh?
A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Absolutely.
Take
Not
your time.
You.
I shall go on ahead.
Damn right. You took that cue well, Alfie. This time. He finally gets it.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch.
God damn it!
Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating.
He did what? How is that? That's cause for concern in my eyes.
Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was.
Interesting.
He seems a different man. A younger man.
Mm-hmm.
I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy.
Aww.
It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there. Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past, remind him of all the pain that came before.
That second option. Oh no. Okay, I'll be his wingman. Alright.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Then
I
perhaps
guess.
we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he's spending at work. This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
Dang. She's a keeper. He's not gonna like it, but she's looking out for his best interests. I will not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. I will see the others back to their posts. Well, you win some, you lose some. I've been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I've noted more and more people perusing books on history, the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light. As well, they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as Sin-Eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance in conjunction with this renewed interest in their predecessors may lead to growing unrest and fear. If the people of the Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I agree for once. Good plan. I too can attest to the falsehoods found within full many of the cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of a century, I am not surprised to see their roles distorted and them painted as villains. Were it not for the records stored within the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the First, their reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remained those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the flood.
But considering all the good they had done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all.
I'm not doing that. They brought to justice the man who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Verbert. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as Sin-Eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains, deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claimed it was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emmett Selk, correct? Such a revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who know him only as a villain. I have shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told of his sacrifice. Agree, I think that's fair. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphinaud's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium and recount to them the true tale of the Warriors of Light and the flood that followed in their wake. Hell yeah. This'll be good. Finally, dude. Finally, Ard gets the recognition. Well, what say you two? I wish we had done this sooner. In hindsight, I agree, but better late than never, no? Exarch, might I ask you to continue working with Beq Lugg on our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to gathering the people of the Crystarium in the Exedra. We have to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread and more will accompany them. Story time! Story time! Yay! Oh my god, that's a lot of people. This is either going to go really well, or...
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we?
We may have a riot on our hands. Both are
Though
interesting.
I'm usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
Oh, really? Okay.
They would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
True. Good point. I have stage fright, guys. Hear ye! Hear ye! So you see, they used to be dicks, but then they got nice and retell the sandwich part. Retell the sandwich part. Dang, 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 dang. I remember that moment. That's badass.
Wicked White. The Warriors of Light did all that?
Yes, sir.
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
Yep.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls.
Yep, and you guys hated them for it.
And they managed it too. In the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
Well, I helped. Shame! Shame!
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
Lena. Real? Fake? New guy? Old guy? No, no! This is the new guy. He's evil. Oh god. Alfie?
Impossible.
You see what I see? I take it I'm not imagining this then, right?
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Nay. Yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
Wait.
What in the world?
What do you see? I'm interested in what she sees. In the ether. Oh no. His face.
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
Is he gonna flip them and now we're gonna be called out as liars?
That it could be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time. Though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may.
Real Ardbert? Or what? Nah.
People of the Crystarium! I am Ardbert. One of those you know as a warrior of light.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Yeah.
That I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I.
Ardbert wouldn't be so, like, upfront about this in front of them all. He would be humbler.
I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass.
We're gonna have to do like a test. Some test. Sandwiches or something. It's gotta be. Something to prove that he's the real Ardbert. Yeah. I'm skeptical.
The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when he must return to his home.
I can go right now if you want. I can just come back.
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it.
Is he turning them against me? Don't you dare, fake Ardbert.
The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light.
Oh, he's good.
What? Us? Warriors of light?
Yeah, what does that mean? What's Buddy Boy about to pull here?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
I mean, okay, he hasn't said anything that's too outlandish yet. What is going on?
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony.
Right.
Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet.
Yeah.
'Twere better we retired unto the Ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Yeah, if we come out and be like, nah, this guy's talking shit, this guy's completely bullshitting, they'd be like, well, you guys are the outsiders. Huh.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
Okay, Alfie. Something's afoot. Chris will know.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first. I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
I've no idea, truthfully.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
Right, it looks like him and sounds like him, but it isn't him.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
Right. Thank you, Y'shtola.
Yet that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not, which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
Ashians. We all know it's coming.
That he is an Ascian.
Yes. It's always Ashians.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree. From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes.
Are we gonna dig up their graves? Again, we're doing this?
Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus.
Yep.
That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known.
Right.
Thus evicted from his borrowed form and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first,
he assumed another body.
'Tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
But didn't we see them both? Didn't we see them both on the moon that one time?
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen. My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
Yeah.
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light.
Oh yeah, remember that? Tataru.
On that occasion I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. 'Twas only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him.
Right.
In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
We don't talk about that.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion.
They can't get to me, but they can get to Ard. I see. But when did they get to Ard?
Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps?
But when would that have happened? I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark.
Right.
When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful.
So it was wise.
Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people.
Right.
And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association. That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
And how do we do that? Stick
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
Can't he just, like, put a spy camera on him? Little drone? Flying over 30,000 feet? No?
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
Yeah, we'll let Alfie do the work. Although Thancred would be suited, but Thancred's busy. You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the Flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an imposter, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave.
After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently to the gods to deliver them from their plight, prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony.
I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Beq Lugg and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. What you thinking? Then I think it time I return to the Greatwood. Oh. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I received word from Fanow that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Katana Ravel. Almet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization. That of the Ascians, perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Okay. Would you care for company? Bunny girls? Let me join. I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you're ready, make for Fanow. Almit and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the Vice. Bye! Bunnies! I have returned! Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Tika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding, and it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh, and who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... You promised not to tell. Then I suggest we be going. Get back here. Bubbly as ever. Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's for the better, I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I've kept you away from the ruins for long enough. Come, let us make for the Katana Ravel. God, I missed this place. Okay, battle time. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. What? Okay, well, I didn't expect a cutscene warning kind of thing. Something big's about to happen.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Kinda ominous.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Look at those teeth!
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
I don't know about that. Whoa, 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 what's happening? Got him! Nice. This is what they do in horror movies, and then something bad happens.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
Curious.
The sealed door lies ahead.
Uh-oh. It's been quite some time since we heard this song.
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Okay. Are we sure? I mean, I remember the last time we had Indiana Jones.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone.
Really?
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly.
What? Girls?
Wait! Don't!
And they continue, and we're dead. Well, it was a good run.
What? But I only... What is happening?
What is happening? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god, it has booba.
Oh no. Oh no. It lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Alright, I'll handle this. Oh my god. I'll handle Booble Monster. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is terrifying. What the fuck? Is this some sort of a game? Clear the trial of Ronka. You trespass, mortal, upon sacred ground, and retribution for souls I have found. Yet to heroes proven learned and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. Huaca. If you would see there set free, answer me these riddles 3. Okay, riddles, real time. Deft of paw, with kin do I fly. Though sought apart, betterment of the whole to our efforts descry. Deft of paw, with kin do I vie. Oh no. Deft of paw, with kin do I vie. Oh, pack, hunting packs. Opo, monkeys. I've seen Planet of the Apes. Yes! Indeed, the Opo is keen and shrewd, the spirit of ingenuity, by whose guidance the Ronkins did prosperity pursue. The riddles answer you. Okay. With fearsome fang, I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus peace for our land does not lack. Fang? Travel with a pack? I mean, oils don't travel in packs, neither do snakes. It's gotta be the wolf. Easy peasy. 'Twas the spirit of the wolf, their doctrines praised, they would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. The riddles answered you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. On my belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. On my belly do I crawl? Snake? I mean, it's not... Yeah, okay, easy. The dread serpent turned protector, lured to slumber ere it tear the world asunder. Okay. Why do we get Y'shtola last? Okay, the last one's going to be in the oil, right? Desire you that which I claim, then we shall play another game. Oh no! Y'shtola. A test of mind and memory. Choose wisely and you may all yet go free. Oh boy. Twixt these talismans, hide a friend and foe. Choose your companions well or sorrow no. Free your comrades from the talismans. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I meant to pick them. Is this one? Sure. Okay, Y'shtola, back right, and this one. Boom! First try! Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet, still, there remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. Okay, now we fight, right? One worthy of she who the Ronkins extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul, okay? Defeat the Huaca. Alright. You girls ready? Let's do this. Finally, this is what I was expecting to find here in the ruins. The touch of shadow. Okay. Ow. Hold nothing back. Failure of this test does not appear to be an option. Ow.
I will not hold back.
What are we summoning? Victory off to beg sacrifice, which will pay the price. Oh, I guess me? Alright. Don't hurry, we have to save him. Okay. Okay, and then directionals. That's cool. Okay. My turn, my turn. Impressive.
This is going to leave a mark.
Oh.
I will not hold back.
Ow. You may think you have won, but we have only just begun. Really? Animate. Oh god. Come gather around me. Oh, we're in. Nice. I give her a little healing. Uh-oh. Odds time. LB3. Sick. Kill this guy, though. What the fuck is happening? I'm gonna kill this one. Okay. Well, this guy's dead. Well fought here. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. Okay, that was different and fun. Now what? So who was slumbering? What hero was slumbering?
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
We continue. Uh-oh. What lies behind this door?
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Slumber. Wait. No. It can be Graha again, no? Who the heck is that? Was a coffin, a crypt, a tomb.
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
Which one?
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna?
Tiuna?
A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft.
Wow.
Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I definitely want her on my
I
side.
told them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
What does she see?
I wonder.
What do you wonder? Don't be so cryptic.
By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Truth's long lost. Wait, did she have the echo? Maybe? That's what that sounds like.
Naught less than the echo.
Yeah.
In which case, none of this is mere coincidence.
Huh?
A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emet-Selch invited us to witness in Amarot?
Oh, yeah.
The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger?
So, just to be clear, I don't want to touch a dead body.
The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided... It would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence.
What kind of evidence would that be? I mean...
Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
Oh yeah, remember us.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
I guess. Yeah.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions could not fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently.
True.
We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emet-Selch and his kin. But we have disturbed Tiuna long enough. Fanow will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
Okay, we're not going to take a peek inside. I guess that would be a little disrespectful. Okay. There's something that's kind of at the back of my mind through all of this, and it comes as a result of like the final scenes of the last patch where we had Xenos saying like the other guy saying that Xenos' next like target was Zodiark. Whatever that means. But if he can like go after Zodiark, then the opposite must be true for Hydaelyn, right? So I'm wondering whether our journey here is related. What's happening now, all of these things being explained here are related to Hydaelyn in some way. Because of the echo, and that's Hydaelyn's blessing, right? And a lot of like this ancient stuff. There's something in the back of my mind that's bringing me to think about Hydaelyn a lot. Anyway, by your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That as well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I'm not leaving. I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries, yet, as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes. Details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. Amen, sister. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought. So long as we are here, there are none among the Vis who will not know all of you have done for Norvrant. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Rak'tika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Although we learned naught of the Ascians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there is a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbough. Might I trouble you to come with me? She knows me too well. Thank you. Ere we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Not again. I'll see you girls. Bye. Runar! Oh, it is so good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the— Please, I insist. It will only take a minute. Okay. My apologies too. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. But perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbough from top to bottom, and you want me to help? If you would be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Askir, we might finish before Runar is done cooking. I just get dragged into this. Saving the realm is never enough, is it? I don't know, Y'shtola. It looks pretty clean to me. Books lying everywhere. Yeah, it's fine. I trust Askir was able to find a broom for us. Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. I mean, yeah. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. She really is turning into the old woman, isn't she? You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way? That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Ahem. Okay, Master Matoya. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. In this one particular respect, I have no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. Automation, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. What are you doing, Runar? I will dearly miss this place. These people. He wanted her to stay. Poor Runar. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Indians! He's sad that she has to leave. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day is all. I see. She certainly does. Y'shtola! Thank goodness you're still here. Oh. Oh, they've never met? Or have they met? I think they have. They met at Fanow. Alphanode? I thought you were following Ardbert. Something's wrong? I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Norvrant in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another Ashian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen Warrior of Light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Hide in the bushes, guys? I'd take this one? Alize, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is to let them rest. So, I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sineater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of Woven Oath. Then that is where we will start our search. Woven Oath. Master Matoya. Oh. A warm bowl of stew will be waiting your return. Oh. I look forward to it. Oh. She didn't even say goodbye. I mean, technically that was a goodbye, but... Hey, look who it is. I can sense no other Sineaters in the area. I hope this means Ardbert will be coming this way soon. Okay.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
It's fine.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
I've had my fill.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Here he comes.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We're on a little break.
We were indeed, and we've made a certain amount of progress. So we thought we might see how the rest of the world was getting on. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Yep, the Scions reunited once again.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Don't jinx it.
Our quarry has come.
Oh, no, we can do the whole, too slow, eh?
Huh. It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it?
Yep. He does have the memories.
But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Quiz him. I have a feeling he already knows the answer, but we're gonna ask him.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Indeed. Ardbert. Ardbert.
Very well.
Oh!
Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive.
It's the people, right? Elidibus.
Yes, it is I. Elidibus. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
Is this the first time we hear his voice?
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
Yeah, just ask him straight up.
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
So, he's trying to get everybody back. He's trying to get the world back again. Okay.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone.
But we understand now.
Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
Yeah, he wasn't an idiot.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction.
Correction?
But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are.
I don't like Elidibus anymore.
Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves.
I see what he did there.
There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Tell us real quick what it is. God damn it. He slips away again. Shit.
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And it's safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
Yep.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Okay, let's think this through a second. Stagnation caused the flood. The Warriors of Darkness kind of stopped it. And then the new Warrior of Darkness stopped it by slaying the Light Wardens. How does a new Warrior of Light cause the rejoining? Maybe just too much light? I don't know. Just flipping the balance. She's doing that thing again.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries.
Okay.
Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself.
Okay.
In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
Does it still exist, though?
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored.
True.
Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
As long as you won't make me do any more chores. Please, no more chores. Please.
Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
Yes, ma'am. That's me told. She says with a little grin on her face.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to
the
the
music.
If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Okay. There's something satisfying about being told off by Y'shtola, right? I can't be the only one. Alphinaud has the right of it. Let us pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with the Tol Shazath first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. Ruins which your kind have yet to explore, I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Neri liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos? A particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it. When they prey upon your kind, but do not be fooled. They care not whom they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. Don't look at me. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. Yeah, we can't leave them like this, yeah. Kind of our doing. So you guys get to work. I thought you might say that. You've never been the one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken the livers back to the Founders 4, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. Then we will have care not to draw their attention. Shall we? Shall we? Are those them? I'll kick them down to you. You throw them to Alze. Alze carries them the whole way back. Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Colusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the livers safely back to Tol Shazath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Okay, I'll carry them all then. You just walk on. Thancred, thanks. Our precious livers. I knew would not fail. We also find all manner of foodstuffs from Colusi in the Flounders 4. Tell me, Tol Shazath, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. Why? I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Colusian warehouses. Perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Yulmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question is then, what do we mean to do about it? Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are in fact key to the Benthos' plans. Go on. Is that so? These ruins which lie deep within the illuminated land are a recent discovery. Oh. Okay, we gotta investigate. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. Okay. They require space to raise their young and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps. But conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There is only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise when they came to us not long ago seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. An army? If they're planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed, I doubt that this can be resolved without violence. But perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see a reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the sea floor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers. Those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. Sure, I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still beyond Amaro, I would call upon the assistance of another. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it, we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Sullen that we might seek an audience with him once more. Okay, off we go. From here, we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You've perfected your technique then? Oh, they both have? Let's see. Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet. I've seen this in Looney Tunes before. And provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Me too. Forgive me. But would it not be easier for you to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned. Truly. Oh, hush. I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Sure, yep. Sweet summer child, Reen. Here we go. Wait for it. Someone interrupt him. Incredible. Wait for it. Oh my god. Uri is Jeebus. Nah! No! What happened? For the love of. Did we both experience that? Mine apologies. The technique requireth the purest of focus, and mine 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fuoth, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Oh! Thancred? Is this the weakening happening? Because of the bodies in the first, and it's nothing to worry about. Only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. I think it is. So they should all be feeling it. Well, Thancred was first, right? So it'll be them next, Uri and Y'shtola. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A beautiful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. A boat. How do we work one of those things? I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them and I will take you below. With all haste it shall be done. So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Us meaning me, again. I am the chore-doer in this group. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Two and I are more than capable of that. Why me? I've done too much for you guys. You all owe me so much. The least you can do is clean the barnacles from a belly of an ancient turtle thing wheel guy. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have done it in moments. I'm better that than standing here than listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left. Now go. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I am in your debt. Okay, cleaning the barnacles. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. Okay, barnacles cleaned. I returneth. Much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Hen was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. Aw, Ken! He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is. But I remember him, and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. Oh, he must be lonely. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Oh, he's excited! Thank you, little friend. But it is time I grant you your request. But first I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. Bismarck in the first is the best. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said? Or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Calusia. That's all? I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Aw. Fine. Later then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Rianje and Thancred in particular. I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourselves so. Please rest. For me. The puppy dog eyes. Oh, alright. If you insist. You too. You've been running yourself ragged. Very true. Yes, ma'am. In that case, I leave the old man in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the Split Hull anon. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me. Boys' night. Let's get a boys' night. Who's getting first round? May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. There we go. I don't think we've ever had a boys' night. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I'm here under protest. No, I can't say I mind the view. That's what I said! Look at this sunset! Sheesh! Get the shots, boys. Let's have a party. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help! Someone! Quickly! Uh-oh. It's Nightshade! He was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with me life. I suppose we might have predicted this. Always a timely interruption. We can never have a nice moment. You mean you'll help? For free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us over much. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation, at any rate. Right? I'm liking Thancred more and more. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. Hey, it's Theyler again. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Theyler. Hey, bro. Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet. And on patrol, no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, something fishy with this guy. I don't know what it is. Who are you, Theyler? You happen to be here, we run into each other. This cannot be a mere coincidence. We thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more. Like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man. And the resolve to see it through. Very good, Mr. Yeah. Sorry, sir. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, sir. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot, just like the Warriors of Light. Interesting. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvrant. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Really? Well. Future heroes of the first, do you think? I think Uri spots it too. They want naught for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the runes may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus's machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hull now. Bismarck, buddy. Here it comes. 'Tis time. Pray make ready. This is gonna be eventful. Here it comes. Okay, it doesn't. Damn. Anamnesis. Eh? I want to bring you
Victory
Stola.
will be ours.
Yeah. I want to bring you Stola. Here we go. Hey, big guy. Anamnesis Anyder. I have no idea what that means. Sounds Greek to me. We're going with the Greek theme these days, so... Okay, so the dungeon is on his back? Who the Oh, shit! I see. Sick. Okay. The time has come to part with these interlopers. Okay. Oh shit, look at this. I'm certainly glad for Bismarck's preparation now. Oh! Oh! God damn. Whoa. Rocks. Oh, French dagger knife. Okay. What the fuck was that? Oh my god! Yeah, okay. Some alien thing? You know, it's like some weird version of a cruise ship. I realize I give you my breath. Okay. Oh, don't crash! Don't crash! Bro! Chill. Ah. Thank you, Bismarck. You rule. Thank you so much. Oh my fucking god, what monstrosity of a T-Rex is this? Unknown? Okay, let's go, boys. Go. Ew, it has like 10 eyes. It's disgusting. Okay. So that was them teaching me the mechanic, but it's definitely going to get harder. Here we go.
Keep your guard up.
I'm gonna pop that. Oh no. Oh fuck. How the f- okay. I definitely have to learn that one. I love the animation on that. You can really feel it. Nice. Oh my god. Shit. It's like a palace of Amaro. Okay. It's like we're rocking up to the gates of Mordor here. They have all these barricades and shit. Okay. So this... Oh, this is the door. It's the same kind of door. Versions of Eld attend to us now. Cyclops. Oh, I see. The final verse. Oh shit. Yeah, big boy. Oh! Turbo bleed. Okay. Eye of the Cyclone, get in. Yes. Oh fuck! I didn't see it. Yeah, thanks for that, Thancred. Let's try and keep that in mind. Here we go again. Okay. I zoomed way in, I see it. Guys? Okay, so if he says... Fuck! Heal me, Alfie! Heal me, my boy! Heal me! Okay, terrible bleed. We do not want to be on these. Or we do. Huh? Okay. And then... Oh! Fuck! Okay, we do the run of shame, I guess. Okay, we go again. I should be in this one, right? Okay, so terrible bleed. As a Cyclone, we're in. Now I remember it. Boom! Nailed! I am a god. I need to get into here.
I will not hold back.
Nah. Nah. Okay, bleed. We need to be out of the bleed. No? Oh, hammer. Okay. We're out of the hammer and then we move into the bleed. Okay, okay. Okay. Whatever. Okay, boom. Eat shit. Eat shit. Didn't even die. Oh my god, the Great Hall. Oh my god. It's the mall. It does kind of feel like a mall, right? Like an abandoned mall overtaken by these things. Shall we take a seat at the oxygen bar, Thancred? The boutique oxygen bar. Move, Alfie, move! I have no idea what any of this is. Is that a dead fish? With a pearl? Oh my god! Merciless matriarch, Rux's dame. Dang, she ugly. Just wanna pinch your little cheek, she go, hey. It's okay. It's okay. Though I mislike this, we may as well have done with it. Okay. Go, Thancred. Go. Why are they going here? I see. Okay. Okay, we go and stand on these.
This is going to leave a mark.
Keep your guard up.
Leave the healing to me.
Why do we go? Oh, frick. Don't know how I managed to do any of that. But it worked. Why are you guys standing in front of the boss, dude? Hit her in the butt. Oh, shit. Okay.
The gloves
Okay.
are off.
Oh, fuck. No, Y'shtola. No, Y'shtola. Okay, well, fuck you, then.
This is going to leave a mark.
That was your fault. Why did she run from safe spot to safe spot? Okay, I mean, not too difficult. Okay, this is gonna be this run thing again, right? As we start on this side. And then we run. Go. Perfect. No, 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 no. She's dead.
Thaliak, protect me!
There we go. Ew. I didn't think that was the last boss, but I guess it was. That was actually kind of difficult in terms of dungeons. Uh-oh.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
What are they?
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts.
Ah.
Ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation.
So this is going to help us with our memory/soul thing?
That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Y'shtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
Can we steal one? They look kind of big, but... Whoa! There's many of them. Is this the convocation? I was trying to count them. I think there's 13. Thank you all for joining us at Anyder in these most perilous of times. By the summoning of Zodiark have we been granted a reprieve, yet immutable as the laws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. Oh, this is the Sundering. Or this is where they split into the different camps between Hydaelyn and Zodiark, right? The naysayers. I said as much to the convocation, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped that the defector at least would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Whither tend your thoughts, Venat? Where you lead, we will follow. He's the leader? I shall not speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet it is plain they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no further reason to demur. They summon Hydaelyn. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever after keep the darkness in check. Wow. What a historic event. Holy moly.
It was they who first summoned Hydaelyn.
Yeah. Also, the music there was sick. Like that ambient version of the piano version of the Shadowbringers theme was cool. It was like a reprisal version.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Vonard before.
French.
For a certainty, Emet-Selch never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Vonard to whom they looked for leadership.
Right.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image?
That pillar thing.
The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
I'm done. Who are these two? Imagine Vonard was me. That'd be weird. If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were another, any other. You're our leader. None can take your place. What's he gonna do? You know as well as I that but few support our cause. Far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiark. If Hydaelyn is to stand a chance of opposing him, I am the only one who might suffice as her heart. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. What form would that be? Hydaelyn? Will he become the crystal? Maybe? Then I will press you no more. Only know this. You will be sorely missed. Aww. I wonder, is this how the Convocation felt about Elidibus? Ah. So he... Ah. I'll let you Stola piece it together. I've got it all. Don't worry.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
Right. Okay, she got it.
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Yep. We're in deep. Literally and figuratively. Uri, you got any pointers here? That this facility shared intimate ties with the Academia Anyder may readily be discerned from the common element in their names. Based on mine observations, 'tis like that the forms housed here were conveyed unto the Academia only when required, and thence returned for safekeeping. Yet such procedural minutiae are of largely academic interest, I concede. 'Tis unto the parties which did frequent these institutions that our thoughts should rightly turn. Specifically, the followers of Vanna, and the Convocation of 14, to say naught of the matter of Elidibus. Okay. I had always assumed Elidibus to be of the same ilk as La Habrea and Emmett Selk, but if the real Elidibus sacrificed himself before the Sundering... Yeah, shit is getting real. Do you think we might be able to activate the device again? I should like to hear how those discussions ended. Tell me about it. And there I was, thinking a mortal was bad. Would someone explain to me how we're meant to kill a being who doesn't technically exist? It makes no sense. The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can't say for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. Yep, me agree. Wait, no? No response. Unfind it. If I may, milady. The panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it has lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the Sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind a truth that Emmett Selk did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Ashians at birth, rather they are titles of office afforded to individuals of merit at such time as the role becometh vacant. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiark's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor. Oh, right. Yeah. Good point, Uri. Good point, actually. It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There is more to learn here. I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. I kind of want to stay with Y'shtola. Learn some secrets. Can we but uncover Elidibus's true origins, we may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. Anytime we walk in like this, there's always something that happens. Someone shows up.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem.
The
vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so.
Oh. Oh, they don't want to, like, be beholden. They all want to be warriors of light. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time. But a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found.
Damn.
As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
Ah. So he's weakening the forces. That means he's going to do something soon.
The Warrior of Darkness!
Yes? Hey. Whoa, gentlemen.
You
Whoa.
understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
Okay, so join the Guard, motherfucker.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need.
Guys, you're not special. I know you so badly want to be the special one, but you're not special. I am the chosen one, guys. Not you.
That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
I have the echo, my brother. I'm saying nothing.
Strong and silent. Just as a hero should be.
What a simp.
Your actions speak for you, and we mean to do the same. We might have our sky back, but there are still people who need help.
Then go help them, but do it under the banner of the Guard.
If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
No. God, I should just tell them, guys, I have the echo. It's a special thing. You need to be the warrior of light. You guys
What
aren't
are we to say
it.
to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken.
Why?
They seek but to do good, as you have.
So let's tell them to do good, but not as, like, they're not the Avengers.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
So let's say something, please. What? Uh-oh. Oh, dear Lord. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, shit. What the heck?
What's happening to the sky?
I don't know, Warriors of Light. You tell me. Oh my god. Final days. Oh dear lord, no.
Wicked White. Oh no.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
By the 12.
A Starshower.
Yeah, we've seen this before, huh? Oh.
I hear a voice.
Eidolon?
You and all. Why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear, feel, think?
What is happening?
I hear it.
Maybe you guys are special.
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light.
What are you up to?
You're back.
Oh my god. What just happened? It was all a dream? A show? Is he just trying to convince them?
What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold.
Nah. What a scam artist.
I'm a warrior of light.
No. Ooh. You're not.
I've been chosen.
No.
Can it be?
Me, the hero.
They're all like, me? They, and you? And you? And you? And you? No. I was gonna run up and punch him.
Wait! The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
He's not gonna tell you. Maybe he will, actually. I don't know.
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked?
Yeah, right. He might,
Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls. That which you and yours call the Echo.
I don't think he can do that. Right?
And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed. Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it.
He's talking to me.
But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end.
So anybody, is what he's saying, anybody could have the awakened echo, because everybody is like a product of the sundering. But
Through
what
the
end is he
rekindling of
talking about?
memory, I have awoken the ability just as Hydaelyn is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
But how can he do it if he's... Actually, I guess he wasn't specifically the heart. Damn, this is crazy.
The Echo hath ever been thought a gift from Hydaelyn, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto.
Oh no, my whole world view is collapsing. Am I really the warrior of light? Oh.
Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the Echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant. In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the Starshower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
So now that there's so many warriors of light, that means the balance is gone, right? Is that what we're alluding to with the end?
Just so. And whenever Hydaelyn has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
The balance. He wants the end.
You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
The world. His world. The original. The ancient world. Right? A little tongue-in-cheek there as well. A little dig at us. Oh no, we're no longer special. He's literally making fun of us. Well, now it's raining. Pretty apt weather, huh? So what about Reen? Is Reen still the Oracle of Light? How does this work? It did remind me of it. Amaro, I mean. All the fear and the sadness. Unsettling though this is, I'm certain our friends in the Guard will use the Echo well. Or with good intentions, at least. Oh no. Are we about to break into chaos? It's like giving everybody superhero abilities. Though I like not what it portendeth. Having been treated to so unambiguous a demonstration, I cannot well conclude aught but that star showers are indeed instrumental in awakening the Echo. Yet we need not attribute such credence to all that Elidibus hath acclaimed, that he too seeketh this star's salvation for one. And there he goes again, though I don't suppose he would given us an honest answer about his history had he stayed. The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand, but that he has made a fine mess of things is plain. Okay, Chris. Oh, what have you got for us? Are we ready? We need to fix this fast. He is gone then. I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure, but as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Theyler and Vonard among them, I'm sorry to say. They've quit the Guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elidibus's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. You know what they say about the road to hell. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the Echo. And it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree. Though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken, the men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth. Warriors of light. Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaru launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, Raubahn took the time to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago. I guess it's my responsibility. Am I retiring? Is this my retirement party? Was that my retirement party? I think that comparison rather flatters Theyler and Vonard. Thank you, Alfie. But the point still stands. They would be doubtless greatly encouraged were the Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Anamnesis to us. You again? I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry. Been a funny old day. He's getting an ego. Oh, here we go. You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. I still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. As long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. Sure, buddy. Oh, I thought we were gonna get like an old Minfilia line or something. I wish we could send them off with a for those we can yet save, whatever. But I guess that's our kind of special thing. So I wouldn't want to share it with the fake Warriors of Light. Sure. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. Good luck. You guys ain't seen half the shit I've seen. Proud Dad. This is weird though. You know, it is kind of like Proud Dad moment where you're sending the youngins off to college, but it's also weird. Like, that just came very rapidly, and there's some weirdness to it. I don't know. There's some like underlying weirdness to this situation. I don't think this is going to be a thing for like the rest of the game. Maybe that's just me coping because I don't want to feel undermined as the Warrior of Light. But that's the weird part. It's strange. It's a strange feeling. Graha, you better have some answers for us. Thank you for making the effort. I'm sure your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. Okay, so you guys have done nothing. While your findings at Anamnesis Anyder do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason, we must needs trust to Y'shtola's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience. It does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. No. In combat perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Alright, then I look forward to your return. And it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. I can do that. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? You may ask. Of course. We are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Do we have an ETA, guys? You know? Less hearteningly, Practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly.
But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test.
Indeed. Though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. Well, that's great to hear. And I shall not rest until one is found. I believe it. Though we are grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needest not labour to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help. There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Me? I'm going to bed. I'm no longer the Warrior of Light, so my job's done. I'm retired. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at the Pendants? Will do. You don't have to ask me twice. Alright boys, peace out. Ah, my favourite man, Adjure of Sweets. A pleasure as always, Master Caves. I am relieved to see you were unharmed in the earlier commotion. Though, if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you'll be retiring to your suite? Very good. Do let me know if there is anything you require. Okay, what have we got? I don't think I'm going to get a good night's sleep. I just have that feeling. No jump scares. Arky? Hello? Oh, it's Glenard.
Master Caves, it's Glenard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late.
Glenard. What are you doing here? Huh?
Friend of yours was asking after you.
You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues. Oh, yeah. Right. Ah. Lou Reek. What's up, bro? What charming accommodations. What do you need from me? I had come to dine at the Wandering Stairs, you see, when I spied a considerable gathering of locals. Then the sky caught fire and, well, stuff. Yeah, you must know what it all means. Anything you care to share with a friend? I'm retired, Lou. I'm retired. I'm no longer useful. My comments about automation from earlier, oh, they come back to bite me. That is alarming, to say the least. It's all well and good that others have come to appreciate the Warriors of Light, but we cannot allow this charlatan to exploit their legacy. So, we kill him? Yes, why not? We shall reform the indomitable duo that is Rican 2 and put an end to the shenanigans. Little bit harder than you think. Eager as ever. Yes, I know. No need to say it. You've no intention of involving me. I'm stupid, but I'm not naive. That is one big ass apple. You're the better hunter, and the better person besides. I'm reminded of Renda Ray. Though that's hardly a surprise, is it? For her sake, for all theirs, show this pretender what it truly means to be a hero. Why did he do the dramatic slow walk? I mean, thanks, Lurik. Oh, that look. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus. Here we go. Pause, champ.
Foiled again.
God damn it, Chris.
If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow. That sounded like it hurt.
Art thou unwell?
Is he using up all his power for this? Chris.
Or perhaps a brief respite. It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine.
I've heard that before. And then you collapsed.
I'm given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
Okay. We are back in Amaro. I think. Oh. So is he. He got a new coat. I see. What are you doing in here, Xenos? Is he looking? He's looking for. Is he looking for Elidibus or is he looking for Zodiark? Is the question.
The dream again.
Oh, that was a dream. Meanwhile, in the source. This guy, who is this?
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Does he not know? I guess he wouldn't. He does, though, I'm guessing.
Indeed. Could Emet-Selch have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
Find a way?
The final days?
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale.
My knowledge is mostly secondhand.
The tale of the world's end.
Huh. Creepy grin. Okay, that concludes 5.2. There is quite a bit of information we just got. I think we are no longer unique in our Echo abilities, chosen, blessed, Hydaelyn one ways. That sucks. Is my response to that. I hope it's not permanent, because that would just take away any feeling of being the special one. But yeah, the last couple cutscenes there, the white-robed figure. I have a feeling the white-robed figure, well, mainly because of that grin right there, but the white-robed figure wants to get Xenos involved somehow for nefarious reasons, which implies to me that they want the world to end. Now, why would they want the world to end? Who could that possibly be that wants the world to end? I have no idea. That's where I'm at. Yep. But Elidibus has certainly turned into a very interesting character. The way that he's approaching everything that he's doing here in the first. And now I guess we wait for Y'shtola. I mean, that whole segment in Anamnesis, that place was cool. That was I just loved that vibe in there. I loved the soundtrack in there as well. It was really evocative, I think. Those memories in Amaro and everything to do with the ancient ones were a very cool addition to the end of 5.0. So I love how we just continue that here. And we get a very core part of the game starting to be explained, I think. In that we saw kind of the opposite of the convocation there with those, I don't know how many it was, but essentially agreeing to summon Hydaelyn and agreeing that Vena would be the heart of Hydaelyn. So my question now is, maybe is the white-robed figure another Elidibus, possibly? Given that Elidibus is just the title, and so the white-robed figure is the heart of Zodiark. I don't know. I'm kind of stumped in terms of what the heck is actually going on here. But how Xenos is going to get involved, but how the warriors, many plural of light, are now going to get involved, and how that's going to play out. It's going to be really, really interesting heading into 5.3. But yeah, that's going to do us for Shadowbringers 5.2. That was very, very fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, what do? We're in retirement. We go and chill. Maybe go fishing by the beach, meet up with Thancred and have a couple beers with Uri and Thancred by the beach. Possibly. I mean, not much else we can do, right? Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to join the Discord for all the latest goings on and updates and stuff, or just hang out and chat. And I'll let you guys know when I'm going to do the big 5.3 finale stream, which I'm really looking forward to. So hopefully I can see you guys there for that one. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.